brother and I. And as a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old, obviously I didn't have much reference as to how my prayer differed from that of our neighbors. But as I grew older, I definitely came into touch with the concept that different people have different beliefs. What I was always comforted by was the notion that we all believed in the basic principle of God. And what was even more encouraging was that we had the ability and the freedom to express our belief about God, whether our God comes through the Catholic faith, or through the Jewish faith, or through the Baptist faith. It's irrelevant. The notion that we're standing here today, having a discussion about being able to maintain a very basic principle about a belief in God, which was part of the very basic foundings of our country, is a bit of a head scratcher for me. I'll admit, there's a bit of apathy that I carried around for a long time. I believe that the freedoms that we were entitled to when we came to this country existed all along, and that there wasn't any way that we could possibly lose those freedoms, let alone have to talk about or defend our beliefs in God. Yet here we are today having a conversation about a basic principle that was cemented in the very existence of what this country was founded upon. And as I tell everybody that I speak to while we're out campaigning, we can no longer take for granted those freedoms. And we can no longer take for granted that when somebody has a belief in God or is a part of an organization, that they're going to be able to express those opinions freely, because we have the federal government moving in a direction to strip us away from those liberties and those freedoms. And everybody that you speak to, whether they fought for this country because they've been in the military, or whether they're here in this country as police officers, or doctors, or paramedics, or anyone that's engaged in the public service, relies on a basic principle of belief that we should be able to express openly and freely without any fear of recrimination. So, God bless America. I think we say that openly and freely. And as some of you know from having heard me speak in the past, I'm in the entertainment business. And I've had my run-ins with people that are either atheist or agnostic, and I respect their beliefs and their opinions as well. Where we get a little bit into trouble is when they start to push back against me for being able to express my fundamental belief in God. And I have to tell you, at the sake of sounding a little bit elitist, maybe, don't tell me what to believe. If I choose to believe in God, and I believe that I'm in a country that's basic principles founded upon the belief of God, then that's my belief, and you're free to believe what you choose as well. So, I'm glad that we're here today to talk about this, because I do think it's one of the basic principles that will continue to be whittled away from us if we don't fight hard for it, and if we don't stand up and speak our right and speak our belief and protect our liberty and our freedom, then who knows what 2012 will bring us with respect to being able to continue to hold dear to the basic principles of God and how God plays into the United States of America. Thank you, and God bless America. And God bless